You're threatening this guy, the manager. Why is he coming after you? Why is he following you? You got a machete there. You look at him in a threatening manner.
I was scared.
Scared? What?
He was in plain clothes and didn't have a name tag on. He followed me around for 15 minutes. And then when he got within a foot and a half of him, I turned around and that's when I shouted at him.
I'm not being flippant here. Have you ever had a psychological evaluation at all?
No, sir.
Why were you so angry? If you weren't doing anything wrong, why were you so angry? So what if they're following you around?
It was a lapse of judgment. I'm not confrontational. I don't act like that in a moment.
12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. Change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana, no marijuana. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
How much did you consume?
I had 4 drinks.
No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. I want you to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs bi-weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll make it then monthly. Okay?
Yes.
Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm going to order that you continue to attend AA at least twice a week. Until you're in outpatient treatment, you sign up before and you get into outpatient treatment, you don't have to attend AA or NA any longer. You're not to enter or go near 26100 Vreeland in the city of Flat Rock or any other Myers store. No contact with Jeremy Roos, no firearms, no dangerous weapons. You're not to possess those. Do you fully and completely understand that?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to do outpatient, you're doing AA until you're outpatient, you're staying out of that Myers and every other Myers, AA twice a week, like I said, until an outpatient. No firearms, no dangerous weapons, you're not to possess those, you're not to have any contact with Jeremy Roos. I'm going to order, I'm just troubled by this, though. You didn't brandish the weapon. But nonetheless, you had it on you and you're creating a scene. 4 days court work program, $35 a day charge, total $140. Fines $100, costs $150, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So your fines and costs your amount to $375, screening fee $60 for $435. You have $240 worth of court probation fees for a total of $675. And then $140 of court work program fees. Your total's $815. You pay that, you stay out of trouble, and you're eligible for early discharge after 6 months. No contact with Jeremy Roos. We understand one another, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you do everything in 6 months, you can make application for early termination. You're entitled to that by statute if you haven't had any other violations. All right. I'm kind of worried about what's going on with you, though. You got you had a impaired 2 years ago, drunk and disorderly. It's just, this is not good. Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
You had another drunk and disorderly here, right?
Yes, sir. Well,
Within about 10 days, right?
yeah.
Where was the other one? From Judge Hessen or me?
That's it.
Okay. Can he pay all of this?
No, you're on your payment plan.
How much can you afford to pay weekly, bi-weekly? You tell me.
Bi-weekly, I'd say around 100 plus.
I'll make it 50.
I think.
And you can start beginning May the 15th. We'll make it May the 18th. If you ever reach a point where you don't have the money, it's not a problem. You just call the court or come in here on or before the due date. I'll give you an extension. You'll meet with probation. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal, and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you'll meet with probation. I wish you well. Thank you, Ms. Patillo.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Valacor Environmental Services LLC 26B 150652. Good morning, Mr. Youngs. Your appearance?
All Youngs on behalf of Valacor, Your Honor.
All right, so this can be a plea to overweight. You have authority to do this, and there's agreed upon fines and costs of $4,200. True?
Correct.
On behalf of the company, to the charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Judge.
Accept the plea, $4,200. Fines and costs are due on May the 15th, okay?
That sounds great. Okay.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye, Judge. Great seeing you.
You too. All right, let me take Taylor Reddinger. Taylor Reddinger, 26R514588. Your name? Taylor what?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Redinger.
You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right? They got you going 92, you're gonna slow down, right? I mean, that's kind of quick. To that charge, impeding, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed on their motion. 150 fines and costs. You're all set. Go down. I'll take care of that. Best of luck. Slow down. Thank you. Haley Aston, 26R514568. Good morning, ma'am. You can step up here. Tell me your name, please.
Aspen?
You're going to plead to impeding traffic, correct? You met with the department rep, and that's what you guys agreed upon, true?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed, 150, and you're all set. Good luck. James Robert Adams, 25B8PV708. Good morning, Mr. Adams. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Your name?
James Robert.
All right, I'm just going to ask you to raise your right hand, please. Does somebody swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings be the whole true self you got?
Yes, sir.
Since you were in court on April 4th, 25, have you been arrested for any reason?
No,
Any new charges?
no,
Any contact with the police?
no.
Congratulations. Prosecutor says he moves to dismiss. As you complied, case dismissed. Good luck. Have a good day.
You too.
Shunky. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sharon Michelle Shunky, 26F2457128. Morning, Mr. Haynes.
Morning, Josh. And please, the court, I'm Joe Haynes.
How you doing?
Good.
She's coming up with a smile. Your name?
Sharon Zunke.
All right, so your client pled guilty to operating while impaired. The OWI was dismissed. She was referred for a screening and assessment. Have you had a chance to review the report with her, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Just one minor correction. She said it was from some Romulus. It says Taylor in the report.
Okay,
Everything else is the same. Judge, the recommendation is appropriate. I know our legislature looked into these sorts of offenses as to whether they should be probationable or not. In this case, Ms. Zunke's 46 years old. She's got no record in the it's a 0.12. This is a two-garden variety case, and the report doesn't uncover any kind of long-term issues with alcohol or drugs. I'd ask the court to consider just fines and costs, but in the alternative, thank you for the recommendation.
you never been in trouble before. And I mean, there is a presumption I'm not supposed to put her on probation unless I think there's reasonable grounds, good grounds to do so. You want to say anything, ma'am? And I think she was pulled over because of expired tabs, not because she was crossing of the fog lines or anything else.
That's my point. I see these kind of cases, if not one like this, then what did they mean?
I disagree with you. You want to say anything?
No. Outside.
I don't disagree. I mean, I don't necessarily think they should be telling us, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. 300 fines, 300 costs. 75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $60 screening fee. That is $785 plus you have rest of cost of recovery of $150 for a total of $935. I'm gonna order 2 days jail credit, one serve one, and I'll let you do that by way of community service. So you do 1 day of community service, ma'am. I mean, I don't disagree with you at all. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with it, but you're right. So you do 1 day of community service, and I'll give you until June 1st to complete that. So you pay your $935, do 1 day or 8 hours community service, and you're done. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal if you cannot afford one. Do you understand that?
Yes, Judge, I think her questions, the parts of the facts.
That's fine. I just want to make sure. Do you understand the sentence?
Service?
1 day.
1 day of community service, fines and costs of $935. That includes everything. You understand all that?
Yes.
And you understand if you don't do your day of community service or pay your fines, that you should receive 93 days less the credit for 1 day served. I can't hear you.
Yes.
How much do you have? Does she have anything today?
I don't think so, Judge. We were thinking on to the month starting there.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Why aren't you acquiring some work?
I have a paperwork here. Awesome.
I'll let her pay $100 per month. We'll start that beginning on May the 5th. How's that? If you don't have the money on any given date, all you have to do is come in and talk to me on or before the due date or call the court. We'll go on Zoom if you know how to operate Zoom. I'll be more than happy to give you an extension, okay? I wish you well. Good luck. Thank you. Alicia Leanne Young, 25B7186119SD.
Morning, Your Honor. The applicant TOP 8237A on behalf of Mr. Wesley Young.
Ma'am, your name? All right, so your client has no priors. I mean, she had a case that was dismissed under HIDA, and she does have a warrant. Why hasn't she surrendered herself on a warrant, ma'am?
I came last week too.
No, to Grand Rapids. You got a warrant out of Grand Rapids. You need to surrender yourself on that.
I wasn't aware of that.
Okay. So she pled guilty to operating while impaired. The thing that really troubles me is you had 3 kids in your car and you're drunk driving. You know what I'm saying? Is everything in this report accurate?
Your Honor, one small correction. It looks like that sentencing date says January 2026. It should be April 16th, 2026. I did discuss that with Ms. Young as to why she had failed to appear. She had a domestic violence situation, and then she did come.
She wasn't here at the court to school program. She didn't bother showing up for that, which didn't excite me, but
That was when she was relocating, Your Honor. Like I said, she was in a domestic violence.
I got it. So I'm not sure. What are you talking about where it says the sentencing?
At the top, it says, I think it says January 16th, 2026. It's the sentencing date.
She was supposed to do January 27, 26 at the court to school program. So
Well, it says January 6th, 2026 on the pre-sentencing. For the sentencing date.
wait a minute. Well, let me back up here. I don't know where you're talking about. Oh, sentencing date January 6th. I don't know why they had that. I think it was a typo. They should have had January 27, 26. They should have. But I made a mistake already because the plea wasn't to impaired. It was operating while intoxicated. It's just to make the record clear. She pled to 1 count and the OWI occupant was dismissed, 2 counts of that. And, actually 3 counts of that, and they reduced it to OWI. Period. OWI occupant less than 16, man, is a 1-year misdemeanor under state law. You can't do that, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else?
So, Your Honor, she did indicate to me that everything is finally coming together. She got out of that domestic violence situation. She said she finally has help with her children. She's still employed, but because she has 3 children, Your Honor, she doesn't earn a lot. So I would ask if the court can waive any discretionary fines and costs. She's also been attending AA. She has it on the phone.
Okay, so now,
Last day she wants April 3rd.
why didn't you listen to me? I told you to go in person, didn't I?
It was just a picture.
It's just a picture of Bridget that she gets signed.
Yeah. I do go in person.
Where'd you go?
I go sometimes in Taylor with my sister at the little church. I'm not sure exactly what, because it's like a .gov. And then sometimes in West London, the church as well. St. Paul Lutheran Church in West London, so when I vote for that one.
Anything else you would like to tell me, ma'am?
I'm just trying to get on the right path, that's all. Everything I got from home, relocated my children. Just trying to keep going and doing the right thing, getting the wrong people out of my life.
Well, that's a good thing. Can't have bad people that we're close to, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep repeating myself. But I am concerned about you driving around with kids in the car. 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation immediately. You do have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs. I'll make it bi-weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll then make it monthly. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I'm in order that you attend AA. Continue doing that twice a week until you get into, and I'll go along with that, the level 2 alcohol education program. I don't know if this is, according to the report, I mean, I have no reason to dispute that she does not have a serious alcohol problem. But it's decision-making, I guess, that bothers me the most when you got kids in the car and you're driving around like this. I do want you to obtain and maintain employment, provide proof of employment. Again, I'll go along with the level 2 alcohol education program with the victim impact panel. You're to clear all warrants within 15 days, but you need to get employment, okay?
She is employed, Your Honor.
I know she is. She's employed full-time, but I'm trying to tell her she needs to get a better job. I don't mean to disparage this fast food restaurant. I don't know how you're going to support kids when you're making $300 a week. So I'm just telling you, if I were you, you have to maintain employment, okay? You have to maintain employment. I'm encouraging you to get better employment. 4 days jail credit, 1 serves 3. I'm going to have you do all 3 on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. So 3 days court work program, 300 fines, 225 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So your fines and costs alone are $650, screening fees $60 for 710, probation fees are $240 for 950. You have cost of recovery of $150 for 1,100 plus your court work program fees. Totals $1,205. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You'll have 21 days to appeal, and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that? You may be eligible for early discharge. How much can you afford to pay? Can you pay $50 or $40 biweekly?
Yeah.
That isn't going to be enough. I'll tell you what, we'll start with $40 biweekly I'll start that beginning May the 4th, but all money due by March 15 of 26, but I'm not going to discharge if you don't have all your fines paid, okay? You understand that?
Yeah.
Again, you have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. And again, your probation could be revoked if you violate. I wish you well. Do you have any questions?
Nothing.
You'll meet with probation. Thanks, Ms. Patillo.
Thank you, Judge.
Walter Mulhern, 2-4-WA-33054.
Little bit about patient, Your Honor.
I think they just miswrote something there. Balance zero, testing negative. Defendant granted early discharge, ma'am. I wish you well. You're entitled to that by statute, and I'm granting it. We will send you the order from the court, okay? So you're off probation right now, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Yep, bye-bye.
Cody Gabriel DeFore, 26B150274. Could I have seated up here Eric Bugaya? All right, you're good there. I'll call you next. Come on up here, sir. This is Corey Gabriel DeFore, 26B150274. Your name? You're charged with possession of a controlled substance. You have the right to a lawyer. It says cocaine on the citation. Would you like to talk? Do you wish to have a lawyer represent you? Okay, we'll set you up with a lawyer. You can go out in the hallway. I'll be right with you. People against Eric Bagaya. He needs a lawyer too. Eric Parenti Bagaya Jr., 26F262289. Good morning, Mr. Counsel.
Patrick Manis, P7634 Baptist. Oh, yeah, please say your name, sir. Eric Bowen.
So what does this mean? Possible plea?
Judge, there's some other family court matters going on right now that are happening in the next week or so. So we want to kind of see how that plays out before we undertake the plea. We're planning to resolve it
When?
on the 11th, or on the bench trial date if need be.
Okay. All right. We'll continue to the bench trial. You know, you would help me if you guys know you're resolving this by doing it beforehand.
Oh, I know. As soon as we figure something
I
out.
got it. You could always get a stip from him if that's what you guys choose to do. And I can, in other words, you guys sign whatever your agreement is, and you can call the court, Heather, give them your extension, will you please? And you can call her and say, when can I get in front of the judge? And I'll do my best to accommodate, okay?
Okay.
But if you decide not to, that's fine. You'll see you at the bench trial.
Sounds good, Judge. So you're aware it's scheduled for 11 a.m. I might be about 5 to 10 minutes late, I think.
5-10 minutes. If it's 5-10 minutes, I don't care. If you're showing up at 11:45 and you guys are gonna tell me, yeah, we're going to trial,
No,
okay.
be done with.
As long as I know, as long as I have a plea or we're starting that trial by 10 after 11. Lawyers tell me 11 and it's usually 12, and then you guys don't get to get out of here. And that's not fair.
I understand, Judge. I just have something at 9:30 in the.
I got it. Good
It's taking
enough.
less than an hour to get here. I just want to make sure that.
Good enough. No problem.
There's traffic like today.
Good luck. Go down the hall, get your notices. Have a great day. Be safe out there. Alexis, Rachel, Leanne, Seiler, 26B150604. Your name? Seems like I just saw you. Didn't I just see you?
Yes, this is a different case.
All right. You have the right to a lawyer. This is a suspension charge. Would you like one?
No.
You sure? What were you in here on yesterday? Remind me.
I was in here yesterday for being in my car drunk.
Okay, all right. Maybe you should get a lawyer. Why don't you get a lawyer? I'll give you a lawyer. Unless you want to represent yourself, like Perry Mason or whatever. You got a drunk driving pending, you got this, I don't know what else you got. Is this your dad?
Yes, that's my dad.
I thought that was him. Get you an attorney. Go out and get an attorney, and then you can talk to him or her, and they'll help you. Benson, Nicholas Allen Benson, 25B147801 A, B, and C.
Good morning, Judge. Matthew Gabriel, here to Mr. Benson.
Mr. Benson, your name.
Nicholas Allen Benson, Your Honor. Good
I
morning.
ordered a pre-sentence report. I don't know why I did that. It was a drive while suspend, no insurance, and resistant obstructing officer. I know I did that in part. Wait a minute, what do you, hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just let me, I gotta put some things on the record here. So I ordered a pre-sentence report and, they're not fooling around over there, are they?
No.
They're recommending jail. So, have you had a chance to review the report?
Yeah,
Any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
no, it's actually.
Anything you'd like to say? He's got, so just let me go back here. He owes money on file 801C. He has not been sentenced on the spend charge yet. He's not been sentenced on the charge which caused me to refer him, and that was the R&O that was reduced to disorderly. You know how bad your record is.
Yes, sir. You, say some.
No, let me know.
Go ahead.
Yep, we have had a chance to read the report. On behalf of Mr. Benson, Judge, he is 45 years old. He is currently unemployed due to the fact that he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. He's applying for SSI, Judge. He was just recently released from Wayne County Jail where he did a year on retail fraud. He was released in February of 26.
If there's a two sentences,
Let him finish.
He currently lives with his mother, who's 83 years old, Judge, who suffers from dementia. He is her sole caregiver. There was a living nurse who was helping her out. That nurse was found to be committing all sorts of larceny and embezzling certain financial assets from the mother.
1 second, John.
Yeah.
You took his daughter's case to the lawyers, right?
It's,
Yeah, and what I wanted to say, she got away up. Well,
Right outside. I just thought you went down the hall. What was her name? What's your daughter's? name?
I have that file.
Thank you. Sir, just please, she's to wait out there for this lawyer. Go ahead.
Judge, and to Mr. Benson's credit, Judge, he was the one that, he tried several times to do a plea by mail while he was incarcerated. That never materialized.
Hang on, let me see. Wait a minute. Let me double check. I'd be shocked if I didn't respond. Did I respond to you?
He said he also submitted an apology letter.
With an apology letter, but at the time, the R&O.
Hang on. I mean, I'd be shocked if I didn't respond.
I'm back in.
Listen, I got it. Just give me a second, will you please?
Yes, sir, I apologize. Just saying.
I never received a plea by mail request on this. Never. I'll wait, maybe it was put in the other file. Give me 1 second. I'll double check. Maybe it was put in this suspend charge. As of April 10, you still got a warrant out of 35th District Court?
He's in the process of taking care of it, though. He doesn't have court dates already scheduled.
Okay. You did send one July 75, July 7 of 25, I should say. Give me something here. Glad that, I mean, it's my practice to respond to these and I don't see where I did. Go ahead.
Yep, so when he didn't get any response to those, he did walk in on his own volition, Judge. And
When was he released?
he was released in February of 26, correct?
I was released from Oakland County in November. I came to court to turn myself in
came to court, got a personal bond, and was ahead of court date scheduled, but then I had to go back to
Wait a minute, wait
Wayne County on
a
another
minute,
charge.
wait a minute.
I was out for,
You came in here November 12th to 25.
right, and then I had a court date for the second, I believe, of December, and I missed that because I got incarcerated by Wayne County for another case. And then I did the time in Wayne County, and when I got out of Wayne County, I reported again to Brownstown again. The only reason I missed court date was due to incarceration.
Gosh,
I know it's been I made a mess. A couple years ago, I made a huge mess of my life. I'm cleaning it up right now. I'm facing it head on.
how old are you?
I'm 45. Cleaning sober now.
Wow.
So I'm on felony probation for the Wayne County case. But I'm trying to clear all these things up. I made a huge mess.
All right, okay, slow down. Are you done talking?
Judge, I would just ask the court to take that into consideration, that he's in fact trying to clear up his, past issues and anything that's outstanding. And the fact that he is caring for his elderly mother, along with his, current medical situation, Judge, I would ask the court to sentence him to probation. And he's assured me that he would do whatever it takes to comply fully and put these issues behind him, Judge.
Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Benson?
Just, I stand before you a humble man, Your Honor. Like I said, I made a mess of my life in communities. A couple of years ago, I was committing retail frauds and I was on drugs. Since then, since I've been released from Wayne County Jail a couple months ago, I've made 2 truthful reports to my felony probation, which I submit clean drug tests, and I'm attending team wellness, which I'm seeing bi-weekly. I see a therapist. I also am seeing a psychiatrist, and I'm back on my medication. I know I have a slew of court dates, a slew of capable cases that mounted up on, stacked up on me. I got Van Buren, I got Huron Township.
What judge are you in front of on the plea and elude? Were you sentenced down there?
I was sentenced, that's what my felony, I was sentenced to jail time and then.
How much?
To follow.
How much?
I did 90 days in jail on that case, but 8 months in Oakland County on the retail frauds prior to that, they were back to back. Like I said, I'm clean and sober now, and I'm ready to take on probation, community service, whatever. It keeps me busy anyway, doing all that stuff. And that's good for me. Just give me a shot. I know the PSI, my record's horrible, and the PSI recommends jail time, I understand. But if you give me a shot at probation here or whatever I need to do, I promise I won't lay it down. I'm like I said, I'm a humble man standing in front of you. One more thing, if I may, Your Honor. In your defense, the mail ran really horrible in Oakland County Jail. My mother sent me several letters that I never received. So you may have responded to that plea back in July.
I don't see where I did.
So I don't
see where I did, and that's unlike me. I don't know why that would have happened. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know why that happened. I don't just throw these in a drawer somewhere, and I don't see where I did. And that's gonna benefit you here today. Here's what I'm doing. I'm giving you credit for time served on the no proof insurance. You're giving credit for time served in Oakland and Wayne County jails. So I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that. And then on the other files, I'm going to go ahead and assess on both of them. I'm going to go kind of light on fines, 100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 3 1/4 on each file. 3 1/4 on each file. I'm about to suspend. I'm going to give you 30 days, credit 30 from the Oakland County and Wayne County time that you served. It sounds like So, and then I'm gonna give you 60 more days if you don't pay your fines and costs. They're 3.25
Thank you.
each case,
Is that 650 total?
650 total. So here's what I'm gonna let them do. I'm gonna let you pay $50 per month. Heather, I don't care how you do it. Print out 50 a month. You can pay them back to back. I don't care if you put it on the A file first or the B file first. So you can pay 50 a month. If you don't have the money, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you can walk up here or drive up here, I should say. You live in Flat Rock. You can't drive up here. You don't have a valid license, but you get what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So you set up the payment. I don't care where it starts, 50 a month on the 1478001A and 1478001B. And I'm gonna close out the no insurance. You still have to pay the clearance fee on that, okay, to get your license back. That's $45. I don't know about the rest of your issues. And you need to go over to those other courts and take care of those, okay?
And,
What's the start date for the payment plan?
I'm gonna let Heather set it up.
Set it up, okay.
Did I not say May?
No, didn't.
Didn't I say anything? My fault. When do you think you can start? June 1st?
can I get to July 1st?
July
So
1st?
are they gonna send a notice in the mail too?
No, for what?
I just wonder because they have the wrong address if they are.
Well, you go down and tell my judicial clerk what address you live at.
We will
If
give
you
him the payment plan up here also, Judge.
Whatever you set up is fine with me, Heather. Go talk to my judicial clerk. She'll be great with you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Stay out of here. I hope you're changing your life. Good luck. Chandler. Nicholas Elijah Chandler, 260-1505-26A and B. Can I have seated up here Kirk, Leah Kirk, seated at the table. Mr. Chandler, come on up here and tell me your name. Ma'am, you can come check in with my court officer. When I call your name, sir? You're charged with driving on a suspended. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
No.
I'll go ahead and arraign you and I'll let you talk to the prosecutor then, okay? Fair? Fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. Brownstown Township thinks you were operating a motor vehicle there on March 29 to 26 at 1:40 PM on Inkster near Claret in Brownstown. They think you had a suspended license. That is a misdemeanor punishable. That the 500 fines, 93 days jail costs are all those 2 points. They also think you were speeding, going 1 to 5 over. That is a 1-point civil infraction. You would only get the higher of the 2-point totals if you were convicted of both. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
No.
You want a lawyer now?
No.
Who's this?
My girlfriend.
Do you want a lawyer? If you do, that's fine. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We'll give you a lawyer. You go out and talk to the lawyer. And then the lawyer will talk to the prosecutor any way you're coming back in front of me, okay? Good luck. Leah Marie Kirk. Leah Marie Kirk, 26F245713A and B.
She's
Leah-
on Zoom.
Okay. Ms. Kirk, you have to start your video, ma'am. Good morning. Tell me your name, please.
Leah Kirk.
You're charged with disorderly conduct, public intoxication, and also resist and obstruct an officer. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll give you a lawyer. Just be patient. They're busy. And we'll go from there, okay? So just be patient. Thank you.
No worries.
Who's this gentleman in the green top there? I can't read.
I do not know. I keep chatting him and he's not giving me his name.
What?
Hello.
Ma'am,
Miss-
they're gonna put you in a breakout room.
Yep.
Sir,
Just join that.
it looks like you're spelling something. I don't know what language that is. What is your name in the green top? You. What is your name, sir? Yeah, your name. What is your name? Can you spell your last name for me, please? Who's,
What?
It sounds like he has somebody speaking on a phone also with him.
K-U-B-A-G-N.
Judge, it is at 10:30. It's Cuba, Cutip. I can't even say the last name.
I don't think I'm going to be able to communicate. Do you speak English, sir?
Yes.
All right. Who's talking to you in the background there?
Hey.
There's somebody else talking in the back. Who is it? Who's that guy?
Son.
I don't know who the guy is talking. Who is it? He has no business being here. Where's this guy from?
My son,
got-
Your
He's
son
got
can't
CMV
be.
charges.
Say that again, Heather.
It's for him, but like he just said, I believe his son's speaking in the background. He's here on an arraignment for CMV charges, it looks like.
Yeah, where's the office at? Where do they have them? I'm going to find this impossible unless, I mean, I'll try to roll through it if they live in Kentucky or Texas.
Let me
If he
take
lives
a
around here,
look.
I want him to come in person. I'm going to have a hard time doing this.
New York.
Okay, let me talk to your son a second. Sir, the gentleman in the background there, is your son with you, sir?
Hey, no good listen. Hey,
Who's the gentleman that was talking for you? Where is he?
yes, speak English.
I can't hear you. I can't understand you. Yeah, but there's a guy in the background that was talking. What language do you speak?
My son, Atay Bek Akishev. Atay Akishev.
He's saying his name again.
He joined us.
Atay.
I know. I don't know what kind of.
Yeah.
Son joins him.
Where's your son at?
Oh, wait. Yep, I'm bringing him in right now. I think he might be coming in on Zoom too.
Okay, good.
His son. There's his son.
1 second, sir. Okay, just give me 1 second. Do we have that file, a tie ad there? Or is it in here?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Give me 1 second, sir. I need that file, you guys. Just stay right there for me, will you? I'm going to try to help you out here, okay?
Thank you so much.
It should be in our arraignment pile in there.
I'm going to call this Kubitbek Akashev, 268-1507-518 B and C. All right, Mr. Atay Akashev, what's your name?
How you doing, Mr. Judge? My name is Ataybek Akishev. I'm a son of Kubatbek Akishev.
What language does your father speak?
He speaks Russian.
Russian?
Yes. I mean,
Yeah,
he speaks English too, but he's having a hard time to listen because he's in the truck and just pulled over some in the truck stuff.
But you got to help me out.
Sure.
I'm going to get him a Russian interpreter.
Sure.
I'm going to
Thank you.
reschedule this. But he can't be in a truck next time. He's going to have to be in a place where I've got a good connection. Will you convey that to him, please?
Yes, sir. I was really trying.
I'm not going to make him come here. It looks like he lives in New York.
Yes.
But he's got to be in a place where I'm going to be able to talk to him on Zoom. So, in fact, who's Sherilyn Foster Tucker? Who's that?
Sherilyn Foster Tucker. We don't know.
Lawyer entered an appearance on this.
Yes, I am seeing that. Did he hire? I do have a.
Did your father hire a lawyer?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I forgot the name. I apologize.
Where is the lawyer?
Not on Zoom.
They should be here. They send us the email from Stephanie, Sam, Charlene to appear in the Zoom, and they were telling us they will be representing my dad, but for some reason they're not here today.
gonna track down lawyers. Will you talk to that lawyer and then make sure the lawyer's here? Tell your father I'm adjourning the arraignment and pretrial today. We're gonna adjourn the arraignment and pretrial. The lawyer needs to be here. I'm rescheduling this. Give me a date in 2 weeks. We doing the 30th
Yes, at 10:30.
at 10:30. So the
Okay.
lawyer, Mr. Akashev, needs to be here. We are going to get a Russian interpreter here, but the lawyer needs to be here. Will you convey that to her, please, sir?
Yes, I will.
April 30th, write that down for me. 10:30 in the morning. Make sure your dad is in a place where I can talk to him on Zoom. He shouldn't be in a truck. He's
Sure,
gonna have to be somewhere else. I mean, I don't mind if they're in a truck, usually if it's not moving,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a language barrier here and he's gonna need to, it's gonna be hard enough. Okay? Thank
Okay,
you.
sir. Thank you so much.
Natalie Nicole Brown, 26F2.
This courtroom moment shows how serious things become when the judge lays out strict conditions for someone trying to stay out of jail. One by one, the judge explains everything: mandatory testing twice a week, enrollment in an outpatient treatment program, attendance at a victim impact panel, and completion of community service. It's not just a sentence, it's a structured system designed to keep the defendant accountable. Then comes the financial reality. Fines, fees, and program costs are added together, crossing over $1,000. The judge makes it clear this is the cost of the choices that were made. But there's also a small window of hope. If everything is completed properly with no violations, the defendant may qualify for early discharge. In that moment, the message is clear. This isn't just punishment, it's a test. Follow every rule and move forward, or slip once, and everything could fall apart again.
Name?
William Malton.
What'd you find?
I could not find out anything, Your Honor. Bill is very difficult to work with. I'm trying to explain things to him. He's got far too many questions that dictate what's gonna happen to him and concerns for his girlfriend. I cannot get a straight answer from him. I try to be firm with him to the point where I got to the point where I just said he needs to leave my office and that we.
Hang on a second.
All I want to find out is if I don't have my wallet on my clothes, my sister has a child. If I can go home and get this stuff and come back and all, I'm not running. I'll go to the program. I'm willing to get the help.
Bill.
I don't have anything on me. I don't know if I can take my phone
Why did you come to court today?
because I thought I was going right to jail. And I didn't want to lose it down there. It's all I had. I'll do whatever you say, Judge. I mean, you know who I am. I'm not running. If I can get in this program today, I'll go down there for you.
My intention was to give you some jail time and then let's just allow you to serve some of it inpatient. That was my intent.
There's no way I can do community service and
Shit, Bill. You spent 2 years.
I understand. I just didn't let everything out. Sorry.
You violated probation.
I understand.
You can't, you didn't get to do probation. I don't understand why you did this to yourself. I can't just let this go. You've got a horrible record. I mean, I can look at it in a positive light and say, well, it wasn't a drunk driving. Well, it wasn't assaulted. It was, your lawyer did a good job getting it pled to attempted possession of cocaine, which is only a 45-day misdemeanor under law, under local ordinance.
Can I go pay my insurance? So I have the full insurance for it. And go turn myself into this program. That's all I'm saying.
You go pay your insurance. How long is that going to take?
It's in Troy. I will, if I can get the number from them, I'll stop there and make arrangements and have the insurance all done. It's the only way I can get the insurance and I don't have to worry about the state insurance or anything. And I need to be able to get my meds. They're at home too. I will go, Judge, I'm not running. I'll do whatever they say. This program saved my life. They wouldn't be alive for it. He's had 5 surgeries. If you would have put me in there, I would have never been in for. I know I ain't sober all the way. I used to do this stuff 40 times a year. I come a long way. I'm
You
not,
used to do this stuff when?
I want to be completely clean.
Well, I want you to be completely clean.
Well,
That's why we got you in the sobriety court.
This stress the last 2 weeks and looking at her face, what I did to her, it's horrible, it's unforgivable.
This is painful for me.
It's painful for her. I deserve it again.
I didn't say I wasn't sending you to jail. I want to be clear.
I understand. Whatever you say, I trust you. I did this.
Can't you just make your payment by phone for your insurance?
They don't do that. It takes them 10 days to process it. Just every month I go to pick my meds up, I gotta call the union hall to have them approve that program. They say it's complete.
Why are you giving Ms. Wilds a hard time?
I'm not. I tried to talk, but she just wants, I know she's trying to help, but I'm trying to make sure I have everything straightened out when I get there, so I don't have to worry about this insurance. I usually pay it before the end of the month, but if I gotta go today, I'll go pay it today. Can we come back tomorrow and I'll take care of everything?
Going to a funeral tomorrow. I can't be here.
Whatever you. I'm just trying to do whatever makes.
Who's this?
That's my sister.
today.
She wouldn't even let me around her house for 20 years till I got this program, okay? This program took me a long way. I was very sick.
Could I say something?
You'd have just shown up for graduation.
No, but listen. I needed more help. I was scared. You always said the 2 years. I was terrified of it, okay? I was terrified of going out there and using it again. I didn't let everything out, and I didn't know how to explain it. I could talk to Emily. I can't ever get a hold of her. I don't know how to email. I don't know how to do any of it. I don't know how to Zoom.
All right. Okay. Slow down. Just slow down.
I go.
Ma'am, you can't. Okay.
I don't want to use them more, Judge. Save my.
What do I have going on Monday morning, Heather? You know?
Monday is your landlord tenant day.
Today's the 16th. 17, 18.
I'll do whatever you say.
April 20th, you'll be back here at 8:30 in the morning.
On Monday?
On Monday.
Now, do I need to contact the court or anything? I'll let her talk.
You need to get your insurance taken care of. And you need to be prepared to do some time in jail. How long, I don't know. And then I'm gonna figure out a way for you to get into treatment. I think you need it. You still need it. I mean, I thought we had this licked. This is hurtful.
We did.
That's what we're doing, April 20th at 8:30. Thank you. I'll see you back here. Thank you. Bradley Gaia. I want you to communicate with him though, Beth. He's gonna come back Monday morning. You meet with Ms. Wilds at 8:15. You guys can put aside whatever differences you have, and we're gonna figure out where we can get you in. Bradley Lawrence Gaia, 26B150513A and B. Your name? You're charged with operating while intoxicated, sir. You also have an open intox. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get you one. You can go out in the hallway and you will meet with the lawyer, and then either way you're coming back in front of me, okay?
Stacy.
Gerald? Drew Aaron Gerald. 26B150241A and B and C, and I also have two, and that's it. Yes. Oh, I also have Cody Gabriel DeFore. Come on up here. Cody Gabriel DeFore.
You just went to the bed.
All right. Your name?
Daryl.
You're charged with operating when intoxicated. You're charged with possession of controlled substances. Of a controlled substance, and you're charged with expired plate, and you have the right to a lawyer. Would you like an attorney? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you one. You can go out in the hallway. They'll set you up, okay? Thank you. But Russell, Amber Elizabeth Russell. 26B02516.
Good morning, Judge. Nice to meet you, Mr. Russell.
Your name, ma'am?
Amber Elizabeth Russell?
All right, just give me 1 second. Did you guys have a chance to read the victim's rights statement of Emma Russell?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Is Emma Russell here? Is Emma Russell here? All right. Your client pled guilty to the charge of, actually, she pled no contest, I believe,
Correct.
under section 771 to the charge of disorderly person. She was referred for a screening and assessment. Have you had a chance to review the report, whether or not are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Yeah, with regard, we have reviewed the report. It is mostly accurate, except on section on page 2, Judge, under drinking and treatment history. It does indicate past use of marijuana. My client indicates that she's never used marijuana or any type of illicit drugs.
Okay, I'll modify the report in that regard. This is quite a telling victim's rights statement. You guys are mother and daughter, and you're
They've been like this with me since I divorced her dad. They moved out. When she moved back and she kept saying, you know, if you want to do this or that, I'll just do it with you. I'll never be with them.
okay, but I need to. You pled no contest, so I'm not going to ask any questions about the incident.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that you can make statements that cause me to think that you're denying any guilt and having to go through with this.
Okay.
Do you understand what I said?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
No contest plea, as I told you before, has the same effect as a guilty plea. And when you plead no contest, that still goes down as a conviction. You understand that?
Yes.
And there was an agreement to be taken under this statute, and I'll be glad to do that. You don't have anything other than, you have nothing really. So at any rate, that's where I am with it. Anything else, Mr. Gafe?
Just that, you know, Ms. Russell is 44 years old. She's currently unemployed due to some medical conditions. She does have a dislocated shoulder and dislocated ankle. She's currently waiting to have surgery to repair both her shoulder and her ankle, Judge. Afterwards, she does plan on going back to school to get a degree in as an ultrasound tech. Like you mentioned, she doesn't have any established criminal history at all. There was no indication of any type of alcohol or drug use.
Well, you know, but again, she's denying the probation that she used anything, but then I read here, let me see, what did I see here? The daughter indicated wait a minute. Somewhere in here, the daughter accused her of being high. She said she explained her mother, suspect Amber Russell, who was believed to be high, had been acting strange lately and had been sending odd text messages to family members. So just to be consistent, just so you know, I've seen enough where I'm going to order her to abstain from alcohol, drugs, or otherwise.
No, but I would, that regardless, I think that statement maybe is a little more tailored to what the victim or the alleged victim here said in her recommendation. I mean, she made a recommendation to the court, Judge.
No, this was in the police report.
Well, in her statement, Judge, she did make a recommendation to the court. She did mention what you just said as well. But what she didn't mention was her mother has trouble sleeping. Her mother was on sleeping medication, which caused her to be groggy and slur her speech. Now, aside from the victim's statements here, she's not a certified medical
I get it.
professional.
I get it.
So her assessment of what her mother was on at that time,
Fair.
I would ask the court to give, take note of that. but again, there's no established, drug history or alcohol history with my client, Judge. She was on medications for her inability to sleep. We do have a med list if the board would want to see what.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna order to abstain from alcohol and drugs though still, but I'm not gonna order treatment.
Thank you, Judge. That was actually my next point. We would ask that the court, reconsider recommendation 5 and 6 with regard to the medical, with the, chemical testing as well as the outpatient.
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna order chemical testing. There's enough here. There's enough here for me to do that. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted. My apologies.
No. Like I mentioned, the only medications that she's on are prescribed medications. She's currently under the care of a medical professional, and we would ask the court to take that into consideration, that an appropriate finding.
Anything you'd like to say, ma'am?
I'm under psychiatric care. My parents and I are both, all three of us together, are going through treatment together. And then I stopped immediately when I thought it might be that sleeping medication. The very next day I went to the hospital because I wasn't feeling right. And I told the doctor, I was like, maybe it's this kratom stuff that I bought at the gas station because it helped me with my pain. And I didn't want to be on Norco all the time because I still have surgery coming up. He's like, here's, bupropion and Suboxone. He's like, take it. It'll help you to stay away. Yeah. He said it'll take away your
Suboxone?
kratom. Yeah.
We have the med list, Judge. It is prescribed by a doctor. If the court wants to see it. Suboxone, correct, because she was having issues with kratom.
Well, yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense then. But I mean, it's.
I don't know, because she took that.
It scares me when I start hearing Norco and Suboxone,
And that was the issue, was because she didn't want to get addicted to the Norco and the other pain.
Norco's an opiate.
Right. And I didn't want to keep taking it, in the meantime, in the interim between now and when I have my surgery in May. Because I had to take it, I have 2 surgeries. So I told the doctor, I said, well, what am I supposed to do in the meantime?
All right.
He said, well, not take kratom. And I said, obviously, I didn't know you could get addicted to it. I thought I was doing the right thing by not coming in and trying to seek medications and all that stuff.
Anything else?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
12 months probation. I'll take it under 771.1. I'm going to need a review hearing date in early April or late March, Heather. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, CBD oils, those are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. Submit to chemical testing, PBTs, and ETGs. Monthly or more on demand of probation. Monthly or more on demand of probation. Anger management, you're to attend that with 4-week follow-up. You're to obtain and maintain employment and provide proof. You cannot have, per her request, any contact with the victim, Emma Russell. Pains me to do that when they're.
I would note for the court that this is not her permanent address. She was staying with her grandparents. She lives in Lansing. She does have her own residence. She was only staying down here.
Well, I know, but she asked for a no contact, and I'm gonna give it to her. No contact with Emma Russell. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with her, or have anybody else do any of those things for you on your behalf. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. I'm gonna require you to only serve 2 days of community service. You're to complete that by June the 1st. You're to pay fines $100. And by the way, again, no firearms. You understand that? No dangerous weapons. $100 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $275 screening fee, 60 for 335. Probation fees are $240 for 575. I'm not going to order treatment other than the anger. I mean, I'm not ordering anger management, but I'm not ordering treatment. I don't have enough here to justify that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the situation with these surgeries and Norco, but a doctor's prescribing it. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. If you violate your probation could be revoked for 90 days and you could be incarcerated for 90 days. Do you understand that?
I do understand.
You have 20, like I said, you have 21 days to appeal and 14 days to apply to a court-appointed lawyer. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. If you're compliant, you'll come back, the case would be dismissed. So when are we going to do that, Heather?
April 15th of 27.
Tax day of next year at 8:30 in the morning.
That, would the court consider early termination?
I mean, that's, you know, these are under the prosecutor's got to move to dismiss. They don't, I'm sure he'll do it. You're going to have to, or she'll do it, I'm sure. But I can't speak for them because they have to move to dismiss that.
And if she does move to dismiss that.
I don't have a problem. No, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Okay, so your review hearing date will be, again, April the 15th of 27 at 8:30. How much of this does she have to pay?
She needs a payment plan, Judge. She's currently unemployed.
Oh, and I did say, I hope I did, maybe I didn't. You're to obtain and maintain employment and provide proof. How much can you afford to pay when, ma'am?
Nothing right now. I'm not working because I'm getting my service. So I'm getting work part-time.
Tell me when you can start paying them.
I would say probably June, December, series in May.
$50 a week,
Okay.
beginning June. June the 5th, June the 8th. If you don't have the money, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom. And you can ask for an extension. I'll be glad to give you that. If you would rather come in here, just has to be on or before the due date at 8:30 if you come in or when you call, okay?
Okay.
You'll meet with probation.
That's okay.
Good luck. Thanks. I'll do well. Rosanna Martinez, 25B1479378. Okay, where is she at?
She's on Zoom.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you out there. My apologies. Your name, ma'am?
Rosa Martinez.
So this was sent to the prosecutor. Is Donald Cruz here? Donald Cruz is the victim. Donald Cruz is not here. The prosecutor indicated they have no objection, early discharge. Probation says you're compliant. You completed your IOP with aftercare, victims impact panel completed, court work days and community service completed, SoberLink, it says day are completed.
As the courtroom moves forward, the tone shifts when a probation violation case is called. The judge outlines the violations, missed drug testing and a positive result for cocaine, and suddenly the situation becomes much more serious. The defendant tries to explain, saying he was overwhelmed and made a mistake. You can hear the regret, but the judge focuses on something deeper. He points out that the defendant had already come so far, almost at the finish line, and then chose to give up at the last moment. That line hits hard because it turns the case from a mistake into a missed opportunity. Now the consequences are real. Probation could be revoked and jail time is on the table. In this moment, the courtroom delivers a powerful truth. Starting the process of change is difficult, but finishing it is what truly matters.